You're going so far, so far. Hey guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Mntanzi if you're new here, and I'd really appreciate it if you joined our little family by simply subscribing to the channel. Today I'm going to be answering a few questions that you guys asked me on Instagram, on the socials, just so we can get to know one another better, so that when you come to this channel you know exactly who you're talking to. Anyways, I hope you're going to enjoy this video, and let's get into it. The way I haven't been on YouTube, I feel like I've lost my ability to do YouTube. Anyways, I want to start with the basic things. For those of you who don't know me or just see my face for the first time, my name is Mntanzi. I am 26 years old. This is not my first time on YouTube, honey. I know that will come as a shock to a lot of people. While I was still in varsity, I was very active on YouTube. And then I went home, I graduated, went home, got a job, and I had zero time to dedicate to YouTube. Hence, I disappeared. And you know what? I'm sorry about that. I am so sorry about that. But I think it was so important for me to leave YouTube for a little bit because it was just stagnant for a very long time. And I do think that now I'm back and I'm definitely better. Second time's a charm. So this time we are really about to take it to the top, to the max. Anyways, I'm going to start with the questions. Question number 1 says, when did you start learning how to do your makeup, and did you go for any lessons or you just self-taught basically your makeup journey? I started learning how to do my makeup in 2019. Yeah, fully in 2019. So in 2018, my first year of varsity, I started experimenting with makeup, you know, like here and there, because my roommates were into makeup, you know, and I was starting to go out. You know, in your first year, you go out, you do things, and like whenever we'd go out, they would like wear makeup, and I wouldn't like wear any makeup because I couldn't do it. And like I remember you know, liking it because I was like, oh, you guys look so good. And I'd be like, and they'd be like, nope. They'd be like, do what you can do and we'll fix whatever is wrong with your makeup. So that's how I started like kind of like dibbling and dabbling into makeup. And then I remember watching a YouTube video by Zuziwe. I think her name is Zuziwe. I can't remember correctly. And she was doing her makeup while she was with her friend, and they were doing like a Q&A. I remember her speaking about the fact that she was an influencer and like content creator, and she basically does her makeup and posts for a living. I said, whoa, that was such a different concept, or a strange concept to me, but instantly I said, I want to do that. Yep, I want to learn how to do that, because what do you mean people get paid for just doing their makeup and like just like posting on YouTube? I want to learn that. So that's basically how I started learning how to do my makeup. I was like, okay, I see people do makeup on YouTube, I also want to do that. And then I started watching YouTube videos. I watched K-Yums a lot. I am such an OG stan of K-Yums because that's how I learned how to do my makeup. So I am self-taught. Question number 2 says, how do you navigate industry friendships? I feel like I'm still very new. I'm not new to the makeup space, but I am new to the influencer, being like someone who does makeup and is also being now recognized as an influencer. I think 2025 is the year I kind of really got a lot of recognition, and I started being exposed to industry things, events, and all of those things. Because I am still very new to the industry, I don't think I've made friends. I definitely do have people that I gravitate towards, especially mutuals, like people that we follow one another on social media. When I see them, I'm like, oh hi, how are you doing, you know, and like I kind of just like chill with them at events because I'm like, okay, like this is someone that I'm familiar with. But I don't think it's gotten to a point where I can say I've made like any real friendships, to a point where like I can call the person about my personal life or anything other than work stuff. The next question is, what did you always want to be instead of an influencer? This is such an interesting question because I kid you not, I have never really known what I wanted to do. There's never really been like a job that I aspired to do. I've always kind of felt like there wasn't a job that was interesting enough for me to do. All I can remember is that I've always been really interested in entrepreneurship, so business. I remember in high school, I used to really love EMS. Like primary school, high school, I used to really love EMS because you know, they speak about profits and loss and business plans and, you know, all those things. So that was really interesting to me. So I've always really had a thing for entrepreneurship, and I really wanted to do that in varsity. But you know how black parents are, they were like, no, how are you going to be an entrepreneur? You're still going to need capital even if you study that. And I was like, oh my goodness. So then in like grade 11, I don't know who I heard this from, but I randomly heard that if you are a teacher, then you have the opportunity to go teach in China or like just abroad. And I was like, okay, I can get behind that. So I was like, okay, if I can't do entrepreneurship or tourism management, I really love tourism or tourism management, then I'm going to actually go and do education. But I never ever wanted to teach in South Africa. I never wanted to teach in South Africa. The plan for me was always to get a degree. As soon as I graduate, leave, okay, and go abroad. But things just didn't go according to that plan, and I found myself teaching in South Africa. And yeah. Next question, while I let my concealer dry, is where are you from? I am from KZN. I'm from Ladysmith, Kwafeluba, like A150. If you're from Ladysmith, please comment down below, because literally the best place to be from. The best town to be from. I love my hometown. Love it down. Love it so much. And honestly, yeah. Go Mzulu. What advice would you give to an aspiring content creator? Number one, I would say be sure that this is what you want to do. I know right now there's like a lot of buzz about how influencers make a lot of money, but let me tell you something, it takes a really long time for you to get to a point where you're making a lot of money, or even any money as an influencer. Personally, it took me 6 years, girl. I was doing makeup and just social media for 6 years before I got my first brand deal. Not even paid brand deal, first brand deal. I remember a long time ago, maybe like in 2020, there was this page, you know, where like you apply and you basically, where it's like a trade exchange, right? So you work for free, and then you just like you put your details in, they pick whoever they want to work with. And I did that, and I remember them emailing me. This is a trade exchange, by the way. Emailing me and being like, congratulations, Manaka, please send us your address so that we can take the products. I was so happy. I was over the moon. I was so happy. Tell me why when I responded, they said, hey, sorry, it's the wrong email. Yeah, we just want you, girl. I was so hurt. That was like, oh my, I was like, wow, am I that bad at this content creation thing that like, even if like you saw that you made a mistake, maybe you're like, okay, let's see what she's got. Let's see what's happening with her. Because like, I was so consistent. I was posting so much. And I thought at the time my quality was good. They said, sorry, not you, baby girl. Sorry. And yeah, I think that kind of demotivates me, but that's my point, because I'm digressing. Make sure that you are doing this because you truly love it, and you see yourself doing it even when it's not paying off as yet. And I'm not saying that for everyone it's going to take 6 years. I'm just saying that it could, because that's what it took for me. Number 2 is, once you've established that you really love this, pick a niche. So if you're into music, do music content. You can't do music content today and tomorrow do makeup content and tomorrow do car content. Pick a niche. And then lastly, be consistent. Oh my goodness, guys. You can't post today and then post again in 2 weeks. We're gonna move on. We're gonna forget about you. Just put in a lot of effort into it. And yeah, like right now, I woke up at 3 a.m. Right now, this is the time. So effort, I woke up at 3 a.m. in order to shoot this video. Make sure you put in effort into it and it will work out. Next question says, what do you do for a living? I am a teacher and also a content creator / influencer. I am so proud to say that I'm an influencer because we wanted that for so long. What motivated you to start being a makeup influencer / content creator? I'm such a hustler, guys. So I was always looking for ways to make money. So I think what had happened is I was just searching, because like at the time, remote jobs and just online jobs were like they were like a big thing. Whether it was teaching English online, whether it was those transcribing things. So I was always like searching about like how to make money online, and I think that's how I stumbled upon Zuzi's YouTube video where she was basically talking about how she makes money online just doing her makeup and posting YouTube videos. So that's when I was like, oh my goodness, that is perfect. I can do that. I've got a whole lot of time on my hands, and yeah. So I won't even lie to you, when I started this thing, I was looking for ways to make little money, but also as I started doing it, I was like, oh my goodness, I actually love this thing. I love this thing, and the money that I had wanted to do this thing for, oh girl, did it come? Because even today, my YouTube channel is not monetized, but I know for sure this year we're getting monetized. So yeah, that's what motivated me. The next question: one random fact that people don't know about you. We really need to think about this one. I think it's that I have siblings. Yeah, I feel like when I interact with people, people kind of think that I'm an only child. I grew up kind of as an only child because I didn't live with any of my siblings. So maybe that's why. That's what I can think of. Like top of my head right now, that's what I can think of. What does success look like to you? Not society's version of success. That is such a good question. I think my version of success is living a life that I truly want. I know that sounds very like, oh, everyone wants that, but I feel like a lot of us live how society tells us to live, right? If you are a woman, then people, when you reach a certain age, people tell you that you need to start having kids, you need to get married, you need to do this and that. At a certain age, you need to buy a house, or even just what you can do with your life, like your career. You can't be an influencer because, oh my god, that thing is so that, it's whatever. People usually project a lot, or like just society tends to box us so much. Majority of the times, it's so easy to kind of fall into that trap of just accepting that, okay, this is what society wants me to do, so I'm just gonna do it. And for me, success means doing or living how I truly want, the life that I truly see for myself, even though it can seem like, oh, it's going against the rules, or it's not society's norm, or it's not normal to society to live that way. For me, that's really how I want to live my life. Like, I just wanna be able to do what I wanna do, when I wanna do it, and not even like care about, oh, what's this person going to say, or how society going to react to this. And I'm not saying that I've reached that, but I certainly am doing certain things in my life and making decisions in my life that are informed strictly and only by myself and not anybody else. And that is so freeing, and that's my idea of success. Most importantly, just giving myself or allowing myself a life that is governed only by me and makes me happy. Like when I sit down and I think about my life, I am truly happy and content because I have made decisions that I know I wanted to do that. Next question is, what message would you give to your younger self? Questions or things about my younger self make me really emotional because I was bullied a lot. From grade R to grade 12, I was bullied. Maybe I should have said this as like my random fact, is that I grew up not being the prettiest, and I was reminded every single day at school that you're so ugly, you're this, you're that. So if there is one message I could tell or give my younger self, is their opinions of you don't matter, because I know I never thought I was ugly, but because I heard that so often, I started thinking that I was ugly. Like I would sometimes come back from school, literally go to the mirror, look at myself and be like, but like, I don't think I'm ugly. But like, as time went on, I started coming home, looking at myself in the mirror and being like, okay, maybe they're right, because what do you mean, why do I look like that? You know? So I think, yeah, their opinions of you don't matter. And also, just keep going, baby girl. Just keep going, because you are the most beautiful girl in Mhlabeni, like literally the most beautiful girl in Mhlabeni, and you are destined for so much. You've always been a big dreamer, but your dreams are valid, and all the dreams and ideas that you have in your head about yourself, baby girl, don't lose sight of that, because that is who you are. You are destined for greatness. You're going so far. You're going so far. So far. How many kids would you like to have? And does gender matter? Well, hey guys, at the current moment, I really don't think I want to have kids. I just don't see isidingo sengane in my life, if I'm being completely honest. But I'll circle back in a few years, because obviously impilo iyashintsha, guys. You know, maybe my goals right now don't involve a kid, but maybe in the near future I'll be like, oh my god, I want a child. Let's set this face. While that dries, I'm gonna answer a few more questions. Were you a naughty kid? What's one beating you got as a child that you'll never forget? I love this question. I was not a naughty kid, but I was a lazy kid. I've always been lazy, guys. I don't like any labor, any house physical what chores. I hate those things. But I was a very well-behaved child. I've always been so disciplined, so well-behaved. But my dad, majority of the time like, just as I said, like being lazy, not like cleaning properly, not washing the dishes. But if there's one beating, so this one time I had this huge crush, right? I was a very like reserved child, boys way. But I got to high school, I think I was in grade 8, and there was this boy who was in grade 10. Oh my goodness, I had the biggest crush on that boy. That was like my first huge crush. I mean, I wouldn't do anything about it. Like, I wouldn't act on the crush because I was really scared of boys. And like, my dad was like really big on like, yay, boys. So I would never do anything, but like, I just had this huge crush on him. And I remember one day I wrote his initial on my hand in like big bold letters. I wrote his initials. His name started with an S, so I wrote S for M. Yeah. And then I got home and I forgot that I had written that on my hand. Also, I didn't think my dad was gonna be at home. So I got home and I'm opening the door and he sees just this huge S for M on my arm, on my hand. Yo. At first he asked me, he said, what's that on your hand? Hey, Sana, I lied. I said,
you know, my friend, her name starts with S, and because, you know, like, we're best friends and I love you so much, we just wrote S for M during break. So
that's like, oh, when S koleni instead of ukulalelo tissue please, but I don't know, S for M. No. And I think he just knew that I was lying. Sana, never again. That beating, I don't even want to go into details, but I'll never forget it. Oh my god, also pretty sure it was so wild for him because I was such a well-behaved child. I don't think he was worried about boys like at all. And then one day, even me, Shame, that crush surprised me. Like, I did not think that I would have a crush on that boy, like a crush, because I was such a no boys, but like, I guess, guys, it happens. It gets to a point where such things happen. Anyways, what's a habit you're trying to break? Procrastination. Sometimes, like, I think about the work that goes into whatever process or whatever thing that I'm trying to do, and I don't think of the end result and like how it's going to elevate my life, better my life. So for example, filming content, sometimes I'll be so lazy to film because honestly filming takes a lot out of you and it takes a lot of time, but I forget how rewarding filming is and content creation is. And generally when I actually do it and I'm like there doing it, it is so, like, I enjoy it so much. I really do enjoy it. So I think sometimes I tend to think too much about things and end up not doing them. How would you describe yourself to someone meeting you for the first time? Oh, Sana, how would I describe myself to someone meeting for the first time? I'd say, hi, my name is Minnie. Who am I? That's difficult. I am just a very ambitious, hardworking girl who has big dreams. I'm very reserved, very shy. I don't do well in group settings, but I can get out of my shell when I'm like having one-on-ones with people. I really enjoy makeup. I love reading, so maybe get me a book. I don't know if you want to. What else? I love my dad. I'm such a daddy's girl. Oh, and I love it down. Such a daddy's girl. Anyways, my lashes are drying. Let's answer a few more questions because we're almost done. Are you more of an introvert or an extrovert? I am an introvert. I'm an introvert. I keep to myself. I'm very reserved. I can be an ambivert, especially when I'm with my friends, or you know, like when you get to know me, then you'd be like, okay, she is a little bit of an ambivert. Like I can open up, but like it takes me a bit of a while. I don't talk a lot. I just observe. I don't do well, as I said, in like group settings. So majority of the time, I'll just be like observing and you know, just watching everyone go on and on and on and on, and I will be the most quiet in the room. I tend to just like curl up. I do think there's a little bit of childhood trauma right there, but that's neither here nor there. So yeah, I tend to just retract into my own little corner and I'm always deep in my thoughts. So but I thrive in solitude. Like, I am one person who can be alone, and I'm so happy doing that. So I definitely am an introvert, but at times I can be an ambivert. Do you believe in marriage? Would you marry someone outside of your culture? I don't believe in marriage. I don't believe in marriage. I don't think marriage is a constitution that was ever designed to favor women or to benefit women. When I look at marriages, majority of the time, it is the man that is mostly benefiting from that arrangement, and I'm not okay with that. I am very hyper independent. I'm definitely one of those who say they don't need a man, because I really don't. So I don't really see how marriage would benefit me, honestly, in any way. And then would I marry someone outside of my culture? I would date them. I'm not sure about marrying them. And honestly, guys, like, maybe at some point in my life I'm gonna find someone who truly changes my mind and makes me consider or reconsider getting married. But I would date someone who is someone outside of my culture and my tribe. Yes. How are you balancing being a teacher and content creation? I'm not. It is, I'm filming at 3 a.m. So I'm really not. It's really difficult. Guys, I'm not balancing it at all. Anyways, guys, those are all the questions. What I'm going to do right now is finish off this makeup off camera, okay? And then as soon as I'm done, I'll come back to say bye. Anyways, guys, this is the final look. I am so obsessed with my makeup today. Stunning girl, stunning. Anyways, that is all from me today. Thank you so much for all the questions. I really enjoyed this, and I really hope you enjoy watching it as much as I enjoyed creating it. And I hope you know me a little bit better now, and we can get this show on the road, because I am back, baby. Okay, anyways, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave me a little comment about what you think of the video, and also what you want to see more from me, because I am making a comeback. So I do want to also incorporate content that you guys actually want to see. And anyways, make sure you subscribe if you want to see more of this gorgeousness, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.